Social justice and leadership. Part 1. Social justice. 1. Concept and definitions. Social justice refers to the fair and just distribution of resources, opportunities, privileges, and responsibilities within a society. It promotes equality, protection of rights, and elimination of discrimination, focusing on creating a more inclusive and equitable society. Definitions by key thinkers. Plato. In the Republic, Plato defines justice as a condition where every individual performs the role they are naturally suited to and does not interfere with others' roles. Justice, for him, is harmony among the three classes: rulers, auxiliaries, and producers. Aristotle. Distinguished between distributive justice, distribution based on merit, and corrective justice, rectifying wrongs. Emphasized proportional equality, where justice is about giving people what they deserve based on their contribution and circumstances. John Rawls. Proposed the theory of justice as fairness in his work A Theory of Justice, 1971. Introduced two principles. Equal basic liberties for all. Social and economic inequalities are to be arranged so that they benefit the least advantaged, difference principle. They are attached to offices open to all under fair equality of opportunity. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Advocated for social democracy and justice as liberty, equality, and fraternity. Emphasized the need to abolish caste-based discrimination. Believed that political democracy is meaningless without social and economic justice. Drafted provisions in the Indian Constitution to ensure social justice, especially for Dalits and marginalized communities. 2. Historical development of social justice. During the Renaissance and afterwards. The Renaissance, 14th to 17th centuries, emphasized humanism, individual dignity, and rationality. Thinkers began questioning feudal hierarchies and divine rights of kings. The Enlightenment further promoted liberty, equality, and fraternity, laying a foundation for modern ideas of justice. During the 19th and 20th century. Rise of industrialization and capitalism led to class struggles and social inequalities. Social justice emerged as a response to worker exploitation, poverty, and inequality. Movements like Marxism, socialism, trade unionism, and feminism gained momentum. Formation of welfare states and introduction of labor laws, universal suffrage, education, and healthcare reforms. In post-colonial nations like India, social justice became central to nation building and inclusive development. 3. Dimensions of social justice. Equal treatment for equals. Individuals with similar situations should be treated similarly. No discrimination based on caste, race, gender, religion, etc. Justice should be proportionate. Aristotle's idea, reward and responsibility should match one's ability, effort, or need. Justice recognizes special needs. Affirmative action and positive discrimination for disadvantaged sections to create a level playing field. 4. Manifestations of social justice. Labor welfare. Minimum wages, safe working conditions, maternity benefits, right to unionize, etc. Anti-discriminatory policies. Laws against casteism, racism, untouchability, and gender-based violence. Progressive taxation. Higher income groups taxed more to fund welfare programs for the poor. Public services. Universal access to public goods like transport, electricity, water, and sanitation. Supporting historically disadvantaged sections. Reservation policies, scholarships, land rights for Dalits, tribals, and backward communities. Ensuring gender equality. Equal pay, maternity leave, protection against harassment, representation in politics. Education. Right to education, midday meal schemes, scholarships for minorities and economically weaker sections. Health. Public health care, free vaccination, maternal health programs, and nutrition schemes. Social justice is a core value of the social work profession. Social justice is one of the fundamental values of the social work profession. It refers to the fair and just distribution of resources, opportunities, and privileges in a society. Social workers are committed to challenging injustice and promoting human rights and equality for all individuals, especially the marginalized and disadvantaged. Social work aims to empower individuals and communities by advocating for equal access to social, economic, and political opportunities. Social workers play a key role in addressing systemic barriers, promoting inclusion, and ensuring that every individual lives with dignity and respect. Implications of social justice for policy formulation. Policies are powerful tools for shaping societal structures and addressing inequalities. From a social work perspective, social justice must guide policy formulation to ensure that all members of society can lead fulfilling lives. Below are the key implications. 1. Need for policies to secure justice. Policies are necessary to eliminate discrimination and ensure equal access to resources. They serve as instruments to institutionalize fairness, protect rights, and uphold dignity. In the absence of just policies, vulnerable groups continue to face exclusion, poverty, and marginalization. 2. Objectives of policy formulation for ensuring social justice. A. Redistribution of resources. Equitable distribution of land, wealth, and opportunities to reduce economic inequality. Progressive taxation and social welfare schemes play a role in redistributive justice. B. Improving quality of life. Policies must focus on health, education, housing, and environment to improve overall well-being. Investments in human development lead to a more inclusive and productive society. C. Providing social security. Social insurance, e.g., pensions, unemployment benefits, protects citizens from life's uncertainties. Ensures a safety net for the elderly, disabled, unemployed, and other vulnerable groups. D. Generating employment opportunities. Policies should aim to create decent work for all through skill development and labor market reforms. Employment is crucial for economic independence and social integration. E. Providing good conditions of work. Labor policies should ensure fair wages, job security, health benefits, and safe workplaces. Essential for maintaining dignity and ensuring workers' rights. F. Protecting weaker sections. Special provisions for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, women, children, and minorities. Legal safeguards and affirmative action to promote equity and participation. G. Providing basic services. Access to clean water, sanitation, electricity, healthcare, and education. Fundamental for enabling a minimum standard of living and social inclusion. Social justice and leadership. Leadership plays a crucial role in achieving social justice. Social justice-oriented leadership is rooted in ethical responsibility, equity, inclusion, and empowerment. Such leaders advocate for change, challenge systemic inequalities, and mobilize resources to uplift marginalized communities. A socially just leader works beyond organizational goals and focuses on creating a society where everyone has equal access to opportunities, rights, and services. Leadership, in this context, becomes a tool for transformation and human dignity. Role of reflection in leadership. Reflection is a vital element in effective leadership, especially for social justice. It involves self-awareness, understanding one's own biases, values, and impact on others. Critical thinking, analyzing actions and decisions in light of ethical and social implications. Continuous learning, adapting and evolving based on experiences and feedback. Paradigms of leadership. Leadership paradigms refer to different models or styles of leadership. Common paradigms include transformational leadership, inspires change by motivating others with a shared vision and values. Servant leadership, focuses on serving others, particularly the underprivileged. Participatory leadership, encourages involvement and collaboration in decision-making. Ethical leadership, emphasizes integrity, fairness, and accountability. Social justice leadership often blends these paradigms to promote inclusive and equitable change. Promoting a plan and vision for change. A vision is a clear picture of the desired future. For leaders working towards social justice, a compelling vision is essential to inspire people, direct efforts, and create sustainable change. Principles of vision. Clarity, the vision should be understandable and relatable. Inclusivity, it should reflect the values and needs of all stakeholders, especially the marginalized. Inspiration, a powerful vision motivates and mobilizes people. Feasibility, it should be realistic and achievable with proper planning and effort. Importance of vision. Guides direction and purpose. Aligns team efforts and resources. Helps in setting priorities and goals. Strengthens commitment and unity. Acts as a benchmark for measuring progress. Steps in promoting a plan and vision. 1. Communicating the vision. Use simple, relatable language. Share the why behind the vision. Engage stakeholders through dialogue and storytelling. Be consistent and persistent in communication. 2. Aligning the system to the vision. Revise policies, procedures, and structures to support the vision. Ensure team members and departments understand their roles. Encourage a culture of shared responsibility and mutual respect. 3. Making plans and strategies. Set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART, goals. Involve stakeholders in planning for better ownership. Allocate resources effectively. 4. Execution and monitoring of plans. Implement plans in phases with clear timelines. Monitor progress regularly through indicators and feedback. Make necessary adjustments based on evaluations. Celebrate milestones to maintain motivation.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in next video.